breaking news. Absolutely breaking news. Guess what happened last night? Late last night it was. I mean, it's amazing these people are still working. It was about 10, 11 o'clock or something like that last night. BBC Watchdog. BBC Watchdog. 10, 11 o'clock last night. Dear Mr. Lambert. Name, BBC Watchdog. Email, bbcwatchdog@gmail.com. Funny that, isn't it? Funny how the BBC would have an email address at gmail.com. Still, who am I to say anything against that? Dear Mr. Lambert, are you getting the feeling this is Jack and Ori already? Dear Mr. Lambert, we are sorry to hear about the recent bereavement of your father. This is a direct response to the video I put up yesterday, by the way, the investment video. We are sorry to hear about the recent bereavement of your father and understand this must be a rather distressing time for you. Unfortunately, the matter of you owing money to various charities has become our main concern. We also were tipped off by an anonymous source saying that you made and uploaded a video to YouTube regarding your concerns with us. Now, this is where it gets interesting, they go on to say. And I will get straight to the point and not beat around the bush with you on this. It's kind of them. We are asking you to delete your YouTube channel, The Great British Coin Hunt, immediately. And as soon as this is done, we will get back in contact with you ASAP and discuss the possibility of us and yourself staging an on-screen argument over the money owed. In return, the BBC have accepted to pay you a cash sum of £6,500. I think they meant to add an extra naught, to be honest, to give it a bit of oomph. But I think they missed it off on the speed thing, on the spell checker thing. £6,500 in return for your silence. Kind regards, Philip Peters at BBC Watchdog. Isn't that wonderful? Ain't that bloody wonderful? BBC Watchdog offering me a whole massive £6,500 if I delete my channel. The channel's already bringing me in a minimum of £100 a month. £100 a month times 12, that's £1,200 a year. £1,200 a year times 6 is 7,200. So over the next 6 years, I'm going to get 7,200 anyway. Why would I delete the lot for 6,500? What kind of an idiot do you think I am? Do you think I was born yesterday? Shall we have a little look? Shall we have a little look at this letter? There we go. You have a new contact form submission. BBC Watchdog at Gmail. Here we are. You can read it. And then I'll move it down a bit and you can read the rest. Got it? So you've got the whole letter there. I've been caught before. I've been caught by people once or twice. Ain't we all? I mean, back in the day, people got a little bit creative. They would put adverts about going, buy a share in a pig. and then you send off your £5 or 25 quid and they send you back a bit of bacon. Or the one of the, I mean, I love these. One of the other ones I loved so much at the time, you know, how they got away with it for so long, God only knows. But the other one I liked at the time was the coat hanger that hangs anywhere. It's this coat hanger will go anywhere, walls, ceilings, anywhere you like. This coat hanger, you can put this coat hanger anywhere. So people would send off their money, and they get sent back a 6-inch nail. It's a coat hanger, and you can put it anywhere. You know, things like that. People do things all the time, you know. Oh, I'm from Zimbabwe and I've got £100 billion and I need someone to give it to and all that. It all works. This, I've never been caught by anything like this in 20 years. And I think, you know, my reaction to something like that is, you disgusting, dirty, underhanded, low down. Few choice words I like to say. Barclays banker being one of them. A bar steward being another one. Dirty, nasty people. And these are the kind of people that I've been dealing with for more than a year, nearly 2 years. These are the people I've been dealing with, except now we know where this is coming from. Sorry to go on about it, sorry to bring it all up again, but this ain't me doing this. And the BBC Watchdog thing started over the Great British Con House, all that, remember? All that from Warren. This is coming from Warren. And I know this is coming from Warren. And I know Warren is doing other stuff. He just isn't honest and doesn't tell people face to face what he's going to do. He's got to do it all snidey and underhanded like he did before when he went rogue and he went all snidey and stabbed me in the back. He didn't do it by telling me what he was doing. He didn't do it even by being honest. He just went on and did it all snide. And everything that's happened since then has all been snide. And all the chats that he's done with Steve and Hannah and Lou and Scott and all the rest of it. And they haven't found him out yet, but they will. So what am I going to do about this? Am I going to get annoyed about it? No, I ain't going to get annoyed about it. Here's the thing. Thank you. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, anybody else that did this, if by some miracle of chance it wasn't Warren. Whoever did it, thanks very much. Because if you hadn't have sent this to me, last night I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, right, I've done that video, I've done that video. I want to keep the pressure up. I want to keep the momentum going. I need to post a video every day. I need to keep it going, right? I need to keep you lot interested. We've got a drama going on here. We've got a soap and a drama being played out live, and I need your attention. All of you. I need your attention. So I've got to think and get creative. What video am I going to do? What's the title I'm going to give it? I want people in there, boom, 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 watching them videos. Last night I'm sitting there and I'm saying to Fran, you know what? Struggling, I've got to try and think of a video to do tomorrow. And then I get this. And then I get this in my inbox. And it's like, thank you, God. Thank you very much. Because now I've got a video to do today. And the title of my video is BBC Watchdog offers £6,500 for my silence. How can I not give it that title? And the moment I give it that title, I'm going to have, well, in less than a week, 1,000 of you are going to watch this video. So thank you for giving me a great idea for a video. Every video I put up now, by my estimations, is worth a minimum of 30 to 50,000 hits when it starts off at 1,000 within a week. So this video will get 30 to 50,000 hits over the next 2 years, 3 years. Thanks a lot. What a knob. All of them, whoever did it, what a knob. You think you're being clever, but you ain't. Why can I be so cocky and so anal? especially in the face of such adversity. Let me tell you, when I say I've been here before, when I say I've had this done to me before, this kind of thing, this kind of backstabbing, this kind of people running off thinking they can do better and all the rest of it. Everybody wants to tell you how to run your own business at some point or other. But I've been here before. I've been here, done that, worn the t-shirt, been stabbed in the back more times than Julius Caesar. I've still got all the marks, and I might get stabbed in the back again. Whatever. The difference between me and a lot of people is I'll deal with it. You hit me with that train, I'll deal with it. You sideswipe me, I'll deal with it. You come and give me shit like this, I'll deal with it. But I'll give it back to you in a way that you don't think I'm going to give it back to you. You think you're going to send me this and have me running scared. Send me this, I'm on it. Immediately, on it. And even if this was real from Watchdog, I would be on it. It's not real, it's rubbish. It's one of you nasty, horrible, evil people doing this. Evil. Evil. Absolutely evil. And the reason I say it's so evil is because you've had the disgusting audacity to start that off talking about my dad dying. You absolute nasty, horrible, evil person. And there is no point me using those swear words that I want to use, because they will make no difference except upset people that don't want to hear naughty words. But if I had you in front of me, no matter who you was, no matter how big you were, I absolutely guarantee and promise you I would put my fist into your face so many times over and over and over, probably until somebody pulled me off you. You evil, nasty, horrible person. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, here's another thing I'm going to do. We want to go down the road of getting dirty. These video spats and all the rest of it, well, they're going to go on and on and on and on. I've got people going to me, Ian, just call it a day. Ian, just don't bother. Ian, just this. Ian, just that. Anybody out there, by the way, that thinks, oh, shut up, Ian. Stop going on about it. And the same thing for Warren. I can guarantee you one thing. All it's doing is knocking the hits up because people want to see dramas. If you don't believe me, go and have a look at all my videos, all in date, all in thingy order, right? And go and look at the last week, 10 days. And then look at the previous week, 10 days. The only CJ video that got loads of hits was the CJ video of Warren stabbing me in the back that day. 750 hits that's got, something like that. It's the only video that's got massive amount of hits, the one where he stabbed me in the back. All the others, they ain't got no hits. 100, less than 100, 150, nothing. All the other hits, content's great, but they're not millions of hits, let's face it. So it's not earning me anything, it's not doing anything. I've paid for them, but I'm not getting my return yet. It's going to be a long, long time before I get a return on those videos. However, I put up a video, 1,000 hits in less than a week. Why is that? Because people want to see my reaction. As much as a lot of you think you're not interested in this soap, you're not interested in this saga, you actually are. You are interested. And you want to see where it goes. We all want a little bit of saga. When there's a fight outside the pub, what does everybody do? Everybody goes to the windows. Everybody piles outside. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Right? And that's what's going on at the moment. I'm going to take advantage of that. I'll keep it going. I don't care. As I've said many times over, you've got everything off me. I rinse my ass inside out on video, on camera. I don't care because I'm protecting their jobs, my life. So I'll put everything behind that. Absolutely everything I've got. My last breath I'll put behind that. Everything. I believe in it. Everything I've got I'll put behind that. But people, when they go up against you, they're not prepared to go that distance. So all of this, it will all fall flat on its face. It'll all start all going and just, of course it will. But right now, at the moment, every video I put up is worth 1,000 hits minimum within a week. So of course I'm going to take advantage of it. You idiots, you wallies, thank you so much for being so stupid. If you wasn't so stupid, it would not make me so happy. So what am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. On Monday morning, if those videos are still on Warren's channel, on Monday morning I will be sending a letter, because I've got this sneaky feeling. See, when people are sneaky, when people are nasty, when people are underhanded, it makes me think, well, what else are you sneaky and underhanded in? So I think we might need to write a letter to the benefits and the tax, the HMRC and all of that. And I think, because I've got a funny feeling he hasn't declared a penny of what he's earned. Now, I don't know, so I can't say he hasn't, because that would be slanderous. Can't say he hasn't, but I have this sneaky feeling that he hasn't. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I think Monday morning, I'm going to give Logan instructions. If those videos are still on his channel, then come Monday morning, Logan is going to write those letters on Monday, and we're going to write them, I'm going to sign them, and they're going to go in the post on Monday night. And we're going to send the letters to all the different benefit departments and HMRC and HMRC, housing benefit, and the other benefit, or whatever the departments are, but they'll all get a copy of the letter. That's what I'm going to do. Because I have a sneaky little suspicion that he hasn't actually, that you haven't declared a single penny. And what you earned off of us was £10 an hour. But you got £10 an hour net. So £10 an hour, that's worth around 14, 15 quid an hour, depending on what your tax would be. Right, so you've earned the equivalent of around about 14 quid an hour-ish, as far as gross is concerned, because your net has been £10 an hour, and you've spent that £10 an hour, and you've earned hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. You've had over 250,000 points for a start. There's 2.5 grand. So I think they might be interested. Mind you, if you've done what I've done, and you've done it legally, I'm disabled, remember, but they know I'm working. So I don't get housing benefit, but I do get disability. But whatever I do, they know I'm doing it, because I tell them. I don't hide it. I don't sneak around the bushes. I tell them. And I find, and have found for many years, it's the best way to deal with it with them, because nowadays the benefits are designed to allow you to work and still claim benefits. But they do get the ump when you claim the full benefits and you don't let them know what you're doing. There's a prison sentence right there, guaranteed 6 months. 6 months prison sentence, absolutely guaranteed. So that letter will go off Monday. So here's an end to the game of poker, bluff and bluff and bluff and bluff, of whether you think I'm bluffing over the legal action and stuff like that. Well, that's up to you. You can all decide what you want to do about that, and I've got all the time in the world to do what I want for as long as those videos are up there. As long as they're up there, I've got all the time in the world, because I can come after each and every one of you at any point. Any point. Now, 6 months' time, a year's time, at any point I can come after one of you that are on those videos. So, if they're still there on Monday morning, and you can all be witnesses to this, if those videos are still there, I am writing those letters on Monday. Within 2 weeks, your benefits will be stopped, and within 3 to 4 months, you will be going to court and facing a prison sentence. That is now my play. So now it's up to you to draw your cards and decide whether you want to raise or whether you want to fold or what you want to do. But I'm raising the stakes. You've given me yours, you're giving me your best shots. Okay, I'll play a little bit of tennis with you, and I'm going to raise the stakes a bit. I'll play a little bit of poker. I'm raising the stakes. We're now going higher. So Monday morning, I'm sending off letters because I am not 100% confident that you have been honest. That's where I'm going. And that is a direct result of that. So if that's you, tough. If that's you, you deserve it. If that's not you, then whoever it is that's helping you has just dropped you right in the slimy substance. What do I have to lose? You can go and you can complain to me about everyone. You can write to the benefits, the tax, the VAT. You can write to my suppliers. You can write to my customers. You can write to YouTube. You can write to Boris Johnson. You can write to God for all I care. I don't care who you write to. I don't care what strokes you pull. You are not going to beat me. Not with crap like this. This is just garbage. That's all that is. Garbage. Evil. Nasty. Evil garbage. Just garbage. Right, now, while I've got a chance, I'll bang it on the end of this video. I've had a few of you get in touch with me saying things like, Ian, look, I want to help you out. I want to help you out. You know, I didn't realise things were this bad. I want to help you out. Give me some stuff, I'll sell it for you on eBay, or things of that nature. I've had quite a few people say that. Investors too, and I am grateful. Really, really grateful. But what you've got to understand is this, what we need right now is a show of support. There are too many people standing on the sidelines, and those people are all standing on the sidelines. A bit like the school disco, right? Got an empty floor on the school disco. Nobody wants to be the first one to get up the dance. Nobody wants to be the one to put their name as the first supporter in case nobody else supports it. Then they think they look a lemon. And I get that. But we need that show of support. We need a show of support. If you have benefited, I mean, every single one of you, every single person gets £10 a year for your birthday. From now on, it's going to be a £5. But so far, you've all had £10 a year from your birthday. If every single one of you just gave us one £5, we'd have the number of supporters going up by more, and we'd have the amount going up. Just give us a £5 back for what you've had out of us. I mean, really, honestly, and I don't mean this in a nasty, unkind way, but if a customer has it off in some way out of your shop and they can't put a couple of quid back when you're in trouble, well, you know, are they the customers you want in the future? Not really. You know, I don't want to run a business where I've got a lot of customers that just want to take and don't give back. It's like, you know, you help me and I will give you even more. You've seen the kind of deals you can get off me. Most of you have partaked in some of those deals and had it off. Show a bit of appreciation for us. Get on there and be an extra supporter. At the time of doing this, we've got 9 supporters. I want to make it 10. Then when I've done 10, I'll have another target, 20 or whatever. But this is how we got to do it. You've got to have a target, hit it, target, hit it, target, hit it. Next target is 10. One of you be that 10th one now, straight away, boom, get on there. It's not all about it is about the money, but it's not all about the money. It's also about the number of supporters going up, and it's also about the sharing that's going on and how many times it's shared. When we listed this campaign a few days ago, if you look at click on all projects on the crowdfunder website and you look down, there's 42 pages. 42 pages there are. We started off on the very last page and the very last one at the bottom. And like all the others, we haven't raised a penny. So we're at the bottom, page 42. We've now raised 1,100 quid and we're on page 6. Whoosh. Page 6 we're on. We've already left 36 pages behind us. We are woofed up and we are now on page 6. And I want to get us on page 1. We need to be on page 1, the very first one. That's where we need to be, with the most advertising, the most promotion from even the crowdfunder website. We need to show it. We need to get up there. So please, 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 if you want to help us in any way, please go onto the crowdfunder page and please have a look at the rewards. There are some great rewards. You could buy 1,000,000 points for £3 grand. Now, before you go, oh, hang on a minute, you're devaluing stock. No, I'm not. Because if you bought 1 million points for £3,000, there is no way on earth you could spend that in a month. You can't spend it too fast. So it's like an investment, right? It's like an investment. You buy that, it's £10,000 worth of points, you get it for £3,000. But it means that you'll be getting free coins for the next year or two. And you don't know what I'm going to bring on next. So the more successful we are, the better that investment becomes. If we go back to selling all the packaged coins again, and you've got loads and loads of points, an equivalent of buying everything at a third of the price, you've had it off, you're buying it wholesale. Wholesale, from then on. It is one way to get wholesale price permanently, is to buy those points in advance. We know it's going to take you a long time to spend them, but that don't matter because that's good for us, it's good for you. You know, what's good for you is the fact that you get 10 grams worth of £3,000. What's good for us is that you cannot spend it too fast. You'll spend it and spend it and spend it over time. So phenomenal deal. Please go and have a look at the rewards and pick something. Even if it's only a £5, pick something and back us. Show your support, leave a comment, make the number of supporters go up. Because I saw a lot of messages yesterday of support, but I know that a lot of those people haven't supported us on that crowdfunder. Well, then that's not support. Go and support us. You've had some good stuff off us. You've had some good deals. Go and chuck a couple of quid at that crowdfunder and let everybody know that we are going to work through it. We've got to make that crowdfunder a success for so many reasons. I need to see it increase. They need to see it increase. Other people that are helping, people like Butch, people like Mick, people like Lisa, people like Chris and Lorna and Danielle, and all these people that are really doing their best to help us, and Roger, all of these people, they need to see that go up. Investors, customers, they all need to see the number of supporters and the money go up. Because the more of us that see that go up, the more of us that get motivated. So if you really, really, really want to help, please don't send me a text saying, oh Ian, I'd love to help, what would you like me to do? Get on the crowdfunder. Help us there. Share it. Help us there. We raise that kind of money, we have them on the run, and we get paid out. That is the most important thing. We get paid out. We take them to court, we get paid out. Because they can't argue the stuff that I've said. Can't argue any of the stuff that I've said. I've been given an answer from the Royal Mint, for example, on my question of the 10p's. And, you know, their answer quite simply is, number one, they buy them back from the Treasury before they've even gone on the lorry. How that works, I don't know. That's like falling off the back of a lorry, but saying that you've actually paid them. So I said, fine, prove it with a receipt. There'll be a paper trail, prove it. They won't. And they say that they get their coins from the bank like everybody else. Got it in writing, so are some of you. I've got it on a recording. I'm going to put it on a video. And then the other thing, what is the other thing that they say? They get it from the banks like everybody else. They buy a select few. Oh yes. And essentially, they make extra. They've said that they make extra, a small amount of extra. And I'm trying to ask them what defines a small amount. Because tens or 100,000 doesn't define a small amount in my books. Anyway. So you see where we are, and keeping you up to date on as much as I can with what's going on. If I can put them up daily, I will put them up daily so that everybody knows what's going on, and I'll try my best to edit them down so you don't see any garbage. And please give us a little bit of support. Let's see the number of supporters hit 50. I mean, our next target after 10 needs to be about 25, then it needs to be about 50. But, you know, we need to get to a point of having 50 supporters. So come on, get in there and muck in. All right. Thanks very much. And anybody that, you know, left our camp and went to another camp and all that kind of stuff, not that I believe in different camps and all of that. People just go where they want to go. You go and enjoy whatever streams you want to enjoy. But those of you that went off thinking that we were absolute nasty people and now realise, no, you wasn't, because what was said was a load of lies and misunderstandings and misconstrues, come back and show your support. Show your support by going on a crowdfunder. If you want to support me and show any kind of support whatsoever, that is where you need to do it. Okay? Thanks very much. www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. My name's Ian. See you later.